Crew. Alright, check it. Mimic. So it's on screen. Modular illusion module, the mimic. Probably can't get the camera close enough, can I? You see it, the evil treasure box, evil eyeballing you, ready to bite your head off. And then we'll have the saw loaded in next, you know, I'll edit out the video. So that's the mimic. The evil treasure box. Pandora's box. Often found in RPGs, highly resistant to physical attacks. You know, you gotta use magic, and when you start doing that, it starts learning the magic and mimicking it against you, wiping out your party. You guys should be familiar with that. Probably from Saga Frontier, right? So what we have is the boombox, boom bap, serial. Nothing crazy. 59, 113, band pass 12, you know, etc., right? But the FM source is oscillator 1. Right. Oscillator 2, making the image. So what happens is, you know, you start screwing around with territory, right? Excuse me. It's a little allergenic in here. A little air, dry. Might start to cough and sneeze and shit. Excuse me. Trying not to. Alright, so you mess around with footages and etc. Now, but you guys have this, so you have to try this at home. That's why the camera is zoomed in all the way on the screen. You can see the values of what is going on and etc. Now look, and I didn't just learn etc. I'd rather say Yata Mashata. Sometimes people can't follow along. I don't know. Look, I love everyone. All right, let's keep it moving. So we turn back on comb. There's nothing. Gotta provoke it. But instead, let's use a PPG. Very sparing, like 52 at home. Now, if something seems a little bit weird, then you probably should take Alpha 2, go to F1 cutoff, right? You see what I mean? That's the mimic. Alright, let's edit this out. I'm gonna load a saw on there, and I'm gonna keep it the same settings and shit, and we'll see how much different it's going to sound. Like, cause none of this shit's gonna sound the same, I'm telling you. There's no way that the mimic treasure box is gonna sound like this. I'm sorry. I don't care who's watching, who wants to argue this shit, because I know I can argue semantics with everybody all day about ba 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 ba. These aren't wavetable. Okay, guess what? not going to sound the same. Don't care if the origin of the sound is whatever, man. Fundamental frequencies and harmonics. Okay, we can argue semantics all day, but guess what? You're not going to argue about the way it looks, and how it looks is going to make it sound differently. A Porsche does not sound like a fucking Honda. Now you can kiss my ass. And before we even get started, I know people are going to say, well, all cars are mechanical horses and they all kind of sound similar. I told you, no splitting hairs. I'm not doing this shit. Now, nothing, I've changed nothing, except for I loaded that in instead. You hear that? I changed nothing. Maybe I should add in a little bit of FM though. I know these edits jump around. This is sound check. I would want to say it sounds a little similar, but definitely not the same. I'll be right back. Yeah, man. Bad box. My man Chris was like, yeah, man, I watched your videos. I copped it immediately. And had to start screwing around with it. You know what I mean? And because the Blofeld definitely has hidden potential strengths. A lot of weaknesses been told, you know what I mean, maybe spoken on like the effects section, a little bit paltry and blah blah blah, but I think it's lack of understanding. And I think a lot of times it's the lack of understanding in which people think equipment may be weak or whatnot, or is not as good and blah 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 blah. It really be the lack of understanding, because once you learn how to do something, here we're gonna set this up. Modifier 1, because we're gonna put LFO 1 in there, we're gonna make these things steppy and we're gonna get modular. Let's set it up. Modifier 1's both possible sources for oscillator 1 2. Okay, so modifier 1, take LFO and to LFO 1 and minus like 7 or something like that, or 8. Alright. LFO, slow it down. Oops. Slow it down, put on a little syrup. About to wreck the car. Sleeping. Slipping. Alright. Now let's go here, take his filter. We will set that up, turn the LFO on that, on a little bit of something, a little 24. Pick up the speed of just a bit. Put it on cone minus or something, plus, I don't know. Reso, like 7.2. Why is it out of tune? It's extremely loud. Volume needs to come down on these oscillators like 52. I forgot about that, excuse me. If I blew anyone's ears out, please forgive me. I blew my own out. So, like, I'm right there with you. Man, you know what? Hey, you know what that remind me of? It remind me of the way the doors open on Doom. I don't know why. I knew it was coming. Like, I swear, like, as soon as I heard it, I was like, man, all I can hear is the door opening on Doom. Ready bust. Boom. You know what I mean? That's, hey, man. Yeah, ball bad. Ball bad, ball. I catch you.